Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for choosing to watch my guide. I've been playing this game now for around 3 to 4 weeks. I really enjoy it. I've spent a lot of time in it, playing for multiple hours per day and even spending a bit of money on it. So I have gained some knowledge about how the game functions, and I want to create a multiple series part videos to help everybody who is just starting out. So these guides are not really, at least the first ones I'm going to be making, are not really for advanced players. They're mainly made to either new players or potentially returning players who haven't really been playing the game a lot, or people who just want to start over and know what to focus on. So in this, since there is a lot of things happening in this game, I will dedicate each video to a specific topic or multiple if there's time to cover them. So yeah, let's start the first video, and the first topic that I'm going to be going over is characters. So when you go into your character's pane, you will see on the left side here that there are different filters for characters and basically the types of characters. So the first one here in the yellow are basically old world characters, and they're the strongest in the game. They basically have the strongest stats, and if you go into the album below, you will be able to see their maximum total attributes and their maximum total power. And from there you can just basically see that they are stronger than any other characters. Then the second type of characters here are complete characters. They're also very strong and pretty decent pick. These will probably be your main focus to obtain early in the game, just because the old world characters are probably a lot harder to obtain, especially to upgrade them a lot. So these will probably be your goal to achieve as many of them as you can early on and kind of upgrade them, especially through the events. So then you have the below four types. These are all, just your regular characters. They're decent, but as you can see, their maximum attributes and power are a lot lower than those of the complete characters or the old world characters. So since when you start the game, you'll probably have to focus on these four. I wouldn't really say it matters too much with which ones you go. Obviously, there is a lot of strategy you can use in the team building, but when just starting the game, I haven't really felt that it's necessary to have a really good team setup to be able to push higher. Yeah, you will, but the power limits start increasing kinda rapidly. So even if you have a great combination, unless you're able to increase the power of all your characters, soon enough you will hit the wall. So the main goal is to basically, I guess, select a certain type of these characters and then try and get as many of those as you can and build a team within one type and then continue further. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you go into battles, you can see the bonuses here. So if you have the 5 characters of the same type, you get an attribute boost of 25% HP and attack, which is really good and is very helpful. So even if you could have maybe a better, let's say, strategy with just focusing on getting characters from multiple types, the bonus you would be getting here if you had a full, same type character thingy is usually going to be more worth it than just having a better team composition, at least early on in the game, especially because when pushing the game early on, it's going to be 1 or 2 characters that you have that are going to be doing most of the damage and most of the wiping out of the enemies, while like 2 or 3 characters are probably going to be lagging and suffering and are not going to be powerful enough to be able to participate too much in the fights. So those would be my suggestions. So once you do a couple of recruits, you should probably see what you're going to be getting, and then you should focus on achieving characters of that type in order to obviously maximize the buffs initially. And obviously in those types of characters, you can choose and try and make the best team possible. Now I do want to tell you that you shouldn't really stress a lot, because even let's say I have my level 180 character, if I wanted to reset him and get back my resources, it doesn't really cost that much. As you can see, it's only 20 gems and you instantly receive everything you invested in him. So feel free to experiment. I guess that's the point of the game. Don't feel like you need to be locked into a specific character type. You can just experiment, especially because until level 100 you have the free resets with the levels and stuff. So feel free to experiment as much as you can. So let's continue further and let's talk about character recruiting and character upgrades. So when recruiting characters, you will see multiple types of recruitment that are available. The first one you're going to see is obviously the advanced recruit. And when you pull characters from this pool, you will be basically able to achieve or gain all characters except the old world characters. So you can see all complete characters are here, all type characters are here, and so on. So particularly for this type of pools, you don't really have to save them, right? You can just, as soon as you get them, you can basically go ahead, pull them, or spend some gems on this and kind of see what you're going to be getting. Obviously you want to focus only on the epic characters. You will not be using the blue ones, well, maybe initially, but that's going to go away really fast. So you want to have the epic ones. The second type of recruitment that is possible is basically a specific type recruit. As the name says, here you're going to be drawing only from the pool of that specific type. Now this is where you really should strategize on which ones you're going to pull. After you have maybe done a lot of these initial pulls from the advanced ones, and you see maybe you got like 3 or 4 or 5 epic characters from a specific type, then I would say you should basically double down on that type and only pull those characters from here, because that's gonna help you gain the same characters so you can upgrade them, or use the other weak blue characters as a fodder to feed and upgrade the characters you've already gotten. So don't pull this randomly. Select which type you want. You can either wait with the timer or you can spend some gems to change to the type you want, and then you can try pulling those. From the friendship recruit, you can basically just use it whenever you want. You're gonna get this points by basically adding friends and just sending and claiming all of the gifts. So feel free to use that one. Strategize around this one, and then later on, as you progress the stages, you're gonna unlock mystery gacha. Now this is basically the place where you can double down on the complete characters, and I would really suggest that you only use this gacha for the complete characters. Don't use them for the other specific types, because the types you can get easily in the other recruitment types, but here you can focus on these ones. You choose a specific one and you roll for it. The chance is 2%, so it's not really that bad. It's actually decent. And yeah, so when using this, be very smart. When it comes to the old world gacha, this is like, as the name says, it's basically same as the just like mystery gacha, but it focuses on the old world characters only. And this is basically the place where you can gain the strongest characters in the game. Although getting these coins is not that easy. During the event you can do some exchanges, and as you do the exchange, basically you will be able to gain some of these, but usually to get any meaningful results, at least at my stage where I am in the game, you would have to be paying for these hero passes, so you can get a lot of these gacha coins and then try and pull it and then see if it goes. But during the event, for example, it's, I guess, let me just see, is this association gift? You can buy one here and then you can, it's around 7,000 gems, and you can just get some of the gacha coins from here, and then you can pull them, and then you can do here the exchange, so you can exchange every single day the gems and the other token types to get this specific old world gacha, which you should definitely be doing, because playing the game long term, your goal is probably gonna be to only use the old world characters, but initially you're definitely going to have to mix in the complete characters and the specific type characters. Now what's very important is, because we talked about the bonus you're getting in the fights, you need to know that complete characters count as any type. So let's say if I was to example go ahead and put all of the, let's say, physical type characters in here, right? Let's put them here. You can see the bonus activates, right? But if I take one of them out and I replace it with a complete character, it's still going to be applied, because complete characters count as any other type. Now, for example, the same applies with the old world characters, but old world characters themselves give you even additional bonuses. You can check it over here. So, and you have the explanation. So when you're creating your tactic, just keep that in mind, that the bonus is going to be active if you use the complete characters or if you use the old world characters. So I guess this is the basic explanation of the character types that you have, and how you should use the recruitment system, where you should keep something in mind, where not. And yeah, that's it. In the next one, I'm gonna go and explain the character upgrades to not keep this video too long. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll talk later.